entertaining football. We have the African Cup of Nations round of 16. Then now the tournament is ongoing at Cote d'Ivoire, that is in Ivory Coast. But then again, this evening we have an entertaining game between Angola and Namibia, and also we have Nigeria playing against Cameroon. Now, when you look at both sides, gentlemen, Angola, they topped Group D coming to this game with 7 points, only winning 2 games, drawing 1, so they are still unbeaten in the tournament. Namibia, we can say for them, they have drew all. They have only 4 points. They ended up tying with South Africa with 4 points, third on the log, but then again managed to pass through to the round of 16. Let's start with these two teams first of all, Angola and Namibia. Elvis, let me begin with you. Do you believe Angola, they started off really, they finished off Group D really strong, as unbeaten, and now they're facing a side that only garnered 4 points, and out of these, they did not do really well relatively in the first group stages games. Do you believe Angola have an upper hand? Namibia, they'll come out and just like you've seen, they're really good at defending. Can they defend against Angola and maybe get a point, maybe a draw? It is. How do you see this panning out?
Okay, thank you so much. That's true that in the African Cup of Nations, things are really changing.
Right.
It's not like previously we had a lot of actions. Like 2 years ago, we had the Afcon happened in Cameroon, and they really tried very hard. And we saw goals 2-1, and also others they drew. For me, I feel that Angola is a strong team than Namibia because they played against Zambia. And it was not the first time for Angola and Zambia to face each other. And Zambia really had an experience in the Afcon.
Right.
But they really didn't create enough opportunities, and they ended up on a draw either of 1 or 0. But for Angola, I'll say that they won against. Now in the round of 16, if Angola beats
Namibia,
Angola beats the other team, then I feel that it will be good. For Namibia,
right.
Coming at a round of 16, I feel that they had the confidence. They are really, really confident about themselves. And also, not forgetting Angola is a strong team. So if they are lucky, maybe they can end in penalties, or maybe they can have a handball. And when we talk about Cameroon, it's a strong team. So for me, I really pray and support Cameroon, just the same way as I support Manchester United in this round of 16.
Oh, no.
That's my opinion and my comment.
All right, Mr. Felix, what about you? Give me your opinion on Angola and Namibia. Do you believe Angola are the favorites against a struggling Namibia side?
What I will say is that when teams enter the round of 16, ni round ya mwandoano, it's a knockout stage.
Knockout stage, yes.
So it is hard. It is very hard for say less banders or those who bet daily. It is even hard for them to stake their money peacefully and win something, because you may, let's say you may believe that Angola can beat Namibia 2 goals. But in real sense, you find that Namibia only wins with 1 goal. So when it reaches the round of 16 and continuing forward, you find it hard. you find it hard to predict a win or a draw or a loss.
Right.
So, but in that match, let me give Namibia, because if you look how Namibia play, how they interact on the field, how the passing capability, they are good. But again, you see, scoring against an opponent in the round of 16, it may become hard, because those people play seeing let's say a prize, or they be given money.
Right.
So everyone is looking at the cup. Everyone is seeing something coming. Everyone is seeing funds being given to them. Remember, when it's the group stages, when you win at the round of 16, when you qualify to the next round, you are given something.
Right.
So every team is fighting. Every team is going for it. Like they may even die on the field, because you understand, yani wanaitaka kwa udi na uvumba.
Right.
So lakini naipatia Namibia.
Alright.
Namibia.
Of course, as you can hear, of course, this is quite interesting, because just like I read the statistic earlier, in Angola walimaliza at the top of their table, but then again, just like you said, round of 16 offers a lot of it's very unpredictable. This is the knockout stage, so ile timu ulidhani haitacheza vizuri ndio inakuja na step up their game, and they come up and do even better. So we have all our eyes glued to see how Angola and Namibia are going to play out. But then again, Nigeria and Cameroon, this is one interesting one. And let me start with you, Felix. Nigeria also, they had a sort of a good run, 2 wins, 1 draw. In the group stages, they finished in Group A. They finished with 7 points. Cameroon, on the other hand, 4 points. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. But then again, we saw that fight that Cameroon had, coming back against Gambia, the last final stages, that brought the legend Samuel Eto'o to tears, celebrating in the dressing room with the teams. Do you believe Cameroon are re-energized? And they have a lot of quality, just like their counterparts Nigeria. Nigeria having Victor Osimhen pale katikati, Ademola Lookman, man from Atalanta pale katikati. Cameroon also boasts of quality players. Andre Onana between the sticks, one of and he's also his younger sibling is also a part of the squad. Do you believe these two sides are going to offer much action? Ama kama Tottenham and Man City will be disappointed with maybe a single goal at the end of the day?
Let me first of all talk of Cameroon. Cameroon, if you see in the last group stages, you saw them, they conceded a lot of goals.
Right.
Not by bad luck or by, let's say, Onana was in the post. No. But even when that their second choice goalkeeper Fabrice Ondoa was in the goal, right, they were still conceding the goal.
Right.
So I will say, if you look at the likes of Nigeria, Senegal, they don't concede a lot of goals.
Yes.
Cameroon concedes a lot of goals. So I will just go with Nigeria, because sometimes history repeats itself.
Right.
If you have been conceding in the group stages, what about in the round of 16?
It should be the same thing.
It's the same thing. So I just go with Nigeria, but with a small margin. They will be winning, but you see, I've told you in this round of 16, don't expect much goals in a match. So I will go with Nigeria win like 2-0 or 1-0. Yeah.
Okay. Elvis, do you agree with the same? You should not expect much goals in this.
No.
Right.
Most of it, long time ago, Nigeria was a famous team. We had Yaya, we had Kuku.
Hello.
He was a tall man and a strong man. That's just the history of Nigeria. But right now things have really changed. Meaning that the teams are really working so hard. Like 4 years ago, in 4 years, Nigeria haven't won any cup. And most of the time you find that maybe they're at number 6. And what about Cameroon when it comes to the Afcon? I'm asking you, Felix. What position was Cameroon the last time they played the Afcon? So for me, I believe that Cameroon, they have been affected because they've played against Zambia, Mozambique, Angola. So maybe they are going to work hard this time round, and this is not going to be the normal round of 16 that we know, because they've been defeated. They've conceded a lot of goals in the first the group stages. So this time they would really arrange their squad very well to a point that they win, just like Man City and Tottenham. I feel that the supporters of Tottenham, the fans of Tottenham, they were really shocked because they really expected Tottenham to win. But with Cameroon, I believe, and I want to believe, that it's not that they have a good goalkeeper and the goalkeeper is going to favor them or something, but it's more of how they're going to control their game. For me, my fingers are crossed, and I'm praying that Cameroon scores Nigeria maybe a 2-1.
All right.
Because they really have a good control of their game. And they have their spirit. But let's just wait for that. Let's just wait for the evening. We'll talk about this more on Monday.
All right. Well, you understand about both teams offer a lot of quality with regards to the kind of players that they have. But then again, let me just borrow from you, Felix, what you said about the round of 16 is a knockout stage. So maybe we might not see many goals, but also agreeing with what Elvis also talked about earlier. Afcon that this season has really proved to be quite different. We're seeing a lot of goals than last time's tournament. So maybe this can also be a chance where we can see a hard-fought battle between all of the teams. Namibia can surprise Angola, and also Cameroon, despite the fact that we've seen them have the imprint in the Afcon tournament. We can see a resurgence from Nigeria, because they've done really well, commendably well, up to the round of 16, winning 2 games so far and 1 draw, and they are unbeaten, so they can really go in and defend really well against Cameroon. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, that is just our opinions. Let us know how you believe. Public comment section. Do you think Cameroon stand a chance against the Nigerians, or Namibia also stand a chance against Angola, or is the vice versa? Angola disappointing Namibians, and also Nigeria also asserting a dominance, of course, against their counterparts Cameroon. Before we look at some of the highlights that came through to the round of 16, we also tomorrow we have an entertaining match, Equatorial Guinea against Guinea, and these two sides are also worth looking at, because when you look at Equatorial Guinea, 7 points in Group A. And we also have they played with 2. They got 2 wins, 1 draw, so they were unbeaten. Guinea side 1-0, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss, totaling to 4 points. These are 2 sides that can also go head to head. Maybe we can see a draw. Maybe what do you believe between these sides, Felix?
What I know of Equatorial Guinea, they have much potential than Guinea itself.
Right.
That's for a fact. But again, what I said earlier on, that the underdogs normally performs when it comes to this group,
right,
to the round of 16 and going to the quarterfinal.
Definitely.
But again, what I go with is that how they will play, how they present themselves. Equatorial Guinea have a higher chance of winning, and they could even beat them at least 2 goals,
right,
or 1-0. Because they are a good team,
right, in
the first place, but
right,
the controversy may come when Guinea ups their game, and they believe that if we do like this, we may win at least something.
Right.
It may give them a tough time for them to beat Guinea. But let's say Equatorial Guinea, they are really a good side, they will win.
Do you support the fact that Equatorial Guinea are the superior opponents?
50-50.
All right.
I know that Equatorial Guinea are a good team than Guinea. But it's more of who is going to control the game.
Right.
And also when it comes to the passes and the stability of how they're going to play, because I believe that Equatorial Guinea, they are very much stable,
Right.
and they can really move around, and it will not be easy
Right.
for Guinea, to just open their defense for Equatorial Guinea to win.
Right.
So yes, Equatorial Guinea were the top of their table in their group, but I feel right now they're relaxed. And they've also learned a few things. And maybe for Guinea, they're still for Guinea, I think they've really learned how Equatorial Guinea were playing and how they're controlling and manning the game. So maybe Equatorial Guinea, they're really relaxed. So when they get into the game and see that Guinea have really studied them, now that's when they will get worried.
Right.
And they will start now, I think the confusion will come from that place. So it will be very much hard for them to give the passes. So I feel that yes, Equatorial Guinea might beat Guinea, but let's just wait and see how they're going to control the game.
Right.
And also they're going to control the ball, because things can really change in the middle of the game. Because the Guinea's coach always say that maybe he tells them, let's control this game and maybe just get a 1-1 draw.
Right.
And also we don't know what Equatorial Guinea are being told right now. So maybe they're being told that let's play this game and get a draw and maybe have penalties. So we really don't know what the advices are being given.
Right.
So for me, fingers crossed, I pray that Guinea wins the game.
All right, talking about controlling, talking about tactics and managerial expertise, DR Congo and Egypt are playing also tomorrow, and it is very interesting to see these sides come together, because both sides have 3 points, 3 draws, all drew all the games. The games in the group stages, and it is sort of a let me just say what Elvis said, 50-50 kind of game between two sides. All of them enjoyed they did not lose, did not win as well, so it is quite hard on this one. But then again, at the end of the day, we must get a winner. Mr. Felix,
yeah.
Is it Egypt or is it Congo?
I'll go with Egypt, because when you look at Egypt, despite them missing Salam, they have been really a good side. Remember that they are still the favorites. They can win.
Right.
The Afcon if Mo Salah comes back. You see, Mo Salah is a driving force for Egypt.
Of course.
But I will say DR Congo, they don't have experience. They don't have experience. They have not experienced so much in this competition. But Egypt, they have a very strong squad, a squad that is anticipating for wins. So I will just go with Egypt to win against DR Congo.
Are you in the same position? Of course, Egypt, just like he has mentioned, Mohamed Salah is not in the picture, but then again, a lot of players still have that quality. Trezeguet, is one of those players that has that kind of quality to steer the team to a success against a team like DR Congo. Do you believe that, Elvis?
It's true that Egypt really have the experience, but my biggest worry is Egypt, they're very much selfish when it comes to passing the ball to other people. Most of the time the players wanajiona ni wao tu.
Yes.
And also they're missing Salah, so that's my worry. But I feel that maybe they might be lucky and they score 1 or a draw of 1-1. But if they are not selfish, when it comes to DRC Congo, they are not selfish. They really share the ball with the other. They pass the ball to the other team, and they're good in physique. So, and also when it comes to passing the ball, they are good. And they can really push their teammates to go forward so that they can try and attack.
Right.
But this will make Egypt get stuck because they want through passes, and they want to really, like there is this player who really wants to just own the ball and try and score it alone.
Right.
He doesn't want to depend on other people or the passes. So it becomes so hard because this one man with the ball, he doesn't want to pass, so this will lead to confusion. So I feel that DRC Congo is a dangerous team, mostly when it comes to the corners. I feel that they might use that as an advantage to score. They don't have those high skills, but they're really working hard and pushing the players to go and attack. So, if Egypt really stops being selfish and shares the ball and passes the ball and gives the ball to other people, not a player just seeing that it's them and they can score without the help of others, then I'll say they will win. But it's very much hard to win against Congo, and maybe let me say they might get, my prediction is either 1-0 or a 1-1.
Okay.
But Congo don't have the experience, but they've really improved, and things have really changed. So they will really try very hard, maybe to get a draw. And maybe if they play against Senegal, maybe there will be a fire, maybe a 2-1.
Right.
So for me, I feel that they've really improved. And also, they've really benchmarked from other maybe European teams. And these have really helped in their confidence and also to improve their talent.
Okay. Of course, no draws between the sides. I mean, no losses, no wins between the sides. Only draws so far. So we are going to. It is going to be a tough one between the two sides to see who's going to gain. To move on to the quarterfinals or nani atenda nyumbani. But then again, check to us pale kwa mtandao 041-980-384 is our SMS and WhatsApp number. Tuambie, who do you think is it DR Congo or is it Egypt? They don't have the services of Mo Salah, but then again, they have shown time and again that they are worthy opponents, not only in the round of 16, but also title contenders as far as winning the Afcon is concerned. But